Hello viewers, welcome to UPSC Warriors channel. This is Soundarya. So today we are going to discuss about Andhra Pradesh new liquor policy. Amongst the various decisions that was taken during September 18 cabinet meeting, this liquor policy has grabbed so much attention. So why it is so? What are the key objectives of this particular liquor policy? How it is going to be different from the earlier one, and what are the potential implications for the economy, for the liquor companies, and for the UPSC aspirants. So I hope this session is going to be very interesting for all of you, and these are the agendas for today's discussion. So without much delay, let's get into the topic now. What is very new about this Andhra Pradesh new liquor policy? It is going to replace the earlier policy of state-controlled liquor system. So when I say state-controlled liquor system, it simply means that state is going to take control of sale and distribution of alcohol in the region. So when the state is going to take control of it, we will have state-run liquor shops, we will have state monopolies, and we will have limited private sector participation, right? Okay, so why it is bad, why the government now wants to change this from state controlled to allowing the private players to operate? It is simply because this system, although it was intended to reduce the alcohol consumption in the state, it has also resulted in serious negative implications, starting from the revenue gap between Andhra and Telangana, which was about 4,186 crore between 2014 to 19, getting increased to somewhere about 42,762 crore in the time period between 2019 to 24. In addition to this widening revenue gap between the two states, it has also paved way for illegal entry of alcohol in the region, resulting in corruption. So because of all these things, the government was literally running short of money for carrying out various public welfare programs. So these are the backgrounds with which the government now wants to come up with new liquor policy. So now let's study how this new liquor policy is going to change this. So this new liquor policy, as I already mentioned, is going to allow the privates to operate about 45% of the total liquor shops. Okay, so in addition to that, the liquor prices are also going to get reduced by 10 to 20%, and the government also wants to ensure that the people are able to get affordable liquor with quality and quantity. Okay, so this is also again going to pave way for increased availability of selected brands. So this is about what it is new and how it is going to do. Moving forward from here, let's try to understand the key objectives of this new liquor policy. So these are the key objectives. As I already mentioned, the government is battling with shrinking liquor revenue for the state, and the government wants to maintain funds to operate these 6 welfare programs with about which we will study shortly. And the new policy aims to match Telangana's revenue and also the Haryana's revenue. So right quantity, quality and affordability in every bottle is again the government objective, and it is also aiming to reduce cross-border smuggling. About 1.78 crores worth of alcohol was seized in last 5 years alone. Okay, so it is again going to help create jobs. So these are the key objectives of this new particular liquor policy. Fine. So what are the key provisions? Yes, we already discussed the outline. So here we have the private operations going to take place, and so far 3,736 shops got notified for private liquor sales. And we also have the introduction of low cost options, that is starting from rupees 99 for 1 quarter. And then we are going to have brand diversity, and then we are going to have liquor malls. Okay, so in liquor malls we will allow the liquor sales to cater to the premium consumers. So these are going to be the key features that you have to know about Andhra's new liquor policy. So now, how it is going to impact the economy? It is going to impact the economy because in addition to this low alcohol price, there is less inflation that is happening, and in addition to this low alcohol price, the state is actually going through a positive business trend. Why? Because the inflation is less, and we also have the price of glass bottles getting decreased. So altogether, this is going to be a positive trend for the business, and it is going to increase the market value of these liquor companies, as we can already see from the newspaper that the Radical Caton's market value has already increased over 10% in last 5 days alone. Okay, so similarly, companies like United Spirits, United Breweries, etc. are also likely to witness increased value, and it is going to be positive for the alcohol companies, with growth expected to increase somewhere about 7 to 8%. And obviously, it can affect Telangana's economy, especially the liquor economy. Why? Because it is claiming better margin values than the Telangana's. Okay, so these are some of the potential implications according to the analyst with respect to this new liquor policy. Okay, so what are the welfare schemes that the government wants to focus here with increased revenue from alcohol? The government wants to focus, education, focus on agriculture, healthcare, and employment. So the welfare schemes are largely catering to serve all these areas of development. And moving forward from here, we have the comparative analysis with other states, and this Andhra Pradesh and Telangana alone contributes to 30% of liquor sales in the region. Okay, and then Haryana stands top, which is the benchmark state when it comes to revenue collection through alcohol. So these are some of the facts that you have to know. Okay, and fine. So why do we have to worry about or study about this particular liquor policy? It is because you have it in your syllabus, that is in your GS2. You have this line called as government policies and interventions, where you have to worry about these things, starting from how the high taxes and excessive licensing in the liquor industry is going to contribute to corruption and financial burdens on consumers. So this is something we as a civil servants have to worry about, and that is why you have to study about these policy initiatives and its implications. Clear? Fine. And then here we have something to say. What is Constitution talking about liquor? Okay, so what does the Constitution say? We have the directive principles of state policy, the guiding light for the government to carry out its policy interventions, right? So in the directive principles, we have Article 47, which is encouraging the prohibition of alcohol except for medicinal purposes, aiming to protect citizens' health. So the government's policy initiatives should be taken in these directions, where the government is able to actually reduce the alcohol consumption. Okay, and also the alcohol regulation is falling under the state government, not the central government, according to the 7th schedule. This is something which you have to know. Why? Because sometimes we get questions in the preliminary examination asking you to find out, according to the 7th schedule, whether this particular power or the function falls under the central government or the state government. Okay, so it allows for varying laws. The government can create varying laws related to regulation of alcohol, from prohibition to private sales. Using this power only, the government is coming up with its alcohol policy. I hope this session is clear for you. And now let's end this with some of the interesting facts related to alcohol consumption in India. Okay, so if you see this, Indian Express infograph, you can find that the percentage of alcohol consumption in India is high in Arunachal region, followed by Telangana, Sikkim, Andaman Nicobar Islands, Manipur, and Goa. And you have to know about some of the lowest consumption regions, which is Lakshadweep, where it is 0.4%, and Gujarat, it is 5.8%. Okay, so these are some of the interesting facts, and most importantly, you can see that alcohol consumption is more in the rural regions when compared to the urban regions. So 19.9% is the consumption of alcohol in rural regions as compared to 16.5%. Okay, fine. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe, and if you like this video, please like, drop a comment in the comment section, and see you all in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.